I finished up.
I was on first last time.
I'm glad you all. Yes. Do you want me to repeat the question? 2 minutes. There's a lot of renewed interest out there for conservative ideals. How do you capitalize on that new energy and create an inclusive environment?
You know, that's one of the first main reasons why I got into this race, is I didn't believe that our current chairman, Wadhams, had the ability to unite the conservative, grassroots, patriotic liberty movement folks across the state to our party and get them on the same page, working with the rest of the party to win elections. Regardless of what you thought happened in the last election and whether it was Dick's fault or not, I don't believe it was. There was a lot of chaos in that. But I knew that reality was he could not unite the party. And we needed to put forward a conservative leader who has a track record of leading the conservative movement in Colorado, that can go out and speak to the Liberty Group folks that are patriotic, motivated, and want to take back our country. That's the reason why I got in this race. Because I knew we could not unite our party unless we got them united with our party. And I don't believe there's anybody else up here that has the track record of leading in the legislature on conservative issues and leading out in the public in the electoral process for conservative issues than Ted Harvey. That's why I got in the race. I can unite the conservatives, I can unite the traditional Republicans, and I can unite the traditional financial supporters of our party. That's why I got in this race, because I think I'm uniquely able to reach out and do that. So that's why I think we need to do it. But I also think we need to listen. There's a lot of passionate people who want to have their voice heard, and too often our Republican Party has closed our ears to them. You look what we did to the Ron Paul supporters in 2008. You look what we did to some of the Tea Party people this time around. We have to listen to them, and we cannot shun them away. I would do.
It is really exciting to see the level of average citizens looking at the direction that their country is going and rising up and saying, I don't want to go there. And the challenge that we have as a party is being able to be the vehicle that helps them give voice and organization to that energy to be able to help move the election forward. Now, I believe that many of these Tea Party organizations and 9/12 groups, many of the folks that have aligned themselves with those groups will find a place within the party. But there's many, many others that would like to maintain a degree of independence from the party. And I think that that's good as well. Because if we can help paint a common vision of what we want to accomplish, invite them to join us in accomplishing that goal, that's good. But I also think that having some independence as an organization helps keep us honest, helps keep us as Republicans accountable as well. And that's important. We don't, in my opinion, it's not the proper role of the party to co-opt the liberty movement. It's appropriate to open the door and invite them to join us, or point in the right direction and say, that's where we're headed, why don't you come along and help us? But I believe that we need to make sure that we're also doing a lot to help train and help people understand the process. And unlike some of the other folks out here as well, I've got a lot of experience in understanding all the moving parts associated with this work. It's complicated. Caucuses and assemblies and campaign finance laws and restrictions. It's complicated, and you need somebody at the helm for whom this is not the first rodeo. Managing all the moving parts associated with running the party organization. You need a leader, but you also need a capable administrator who knows how to navigate all this stuff to help train others with the process.
The renewed interest in conservative ideals is the only thing that's going to save this country. And it's the only thing that's going to save this party. And the other night, at the Arapahoe County meeting, Regina Thompson had the best line the entire night. When she said the Republican Party should have been the Tea Party movement. Right. It's kind of sad that the Republican Party had lost its way so badly that the Tea Party movement had to create itself out of nothing, had to grow up. Normal citizens that had shunned politics, many of whom who had become disgusted with politics, had become disgusted with the real or perceived machine and back party deals and lack of involvement in the process, that they felt excluded. So the Tea Party movement was born. The 9/12 groups were born. The various grassroots groups across the states were born of an interest in those constitutional principles, limiting government, being taxed enough already, seeing what was happening at the federal level and at the state level, and realizing that getting organized in these civic community groups was their only defense against being completely steamrolled. And I will definitely agree with my colleague Ryan Paul that we need to welcome that energy in as an ally to the party, but also agree with Ryan Paul, not co-opt them and try to suborn them and make them cookie-cutter Republicans. We need that independence. We need that critical outside voice to help keep us honest. But we need to be a bit more honest ourselves. We need to help police up some of our own. We need to be getting back to those core principles that are the ideals, the principles that motivate our party, that resonate with the public. And again, tapping into that energy, I thought I had 30 more seconds.
How to capitalize the conservative energy and movement going forward. There's a prophecy called the dry bones prophecy. The idea of the end times, the whole country, everything would come back together. The spirit moved on it, and the people, like skeletons, would come back together and join themselves and take on new life. That's what's happening. No state party chairman or any other official is going to have to keep this movement going. It is the spirit of liberty that has kindled this, and that's going to be kept going on its own motion. What our job is, as the state party or any other structure, is to be able to have a mechanism to funnel that energy. It's not enough to get ticked off because you're taxed enough already. It's not enough to say, man, I really disagree with the president, that guy sucks, or whatever. It's not enough. What you have to do is find a place, find a mechanism, find a way to convert all that energy into useful action. The Republican Party and the next chairman must be that. This is how you take that anger and you put meat on the skeleton. This is how you take the sinew of conservatism and you tie it all together so that we can walk together in the direction that we're supposed to. That's what we have to do. The movement will take care of itself. We have to give direction to where this movement is going.
Okay, thank you.